I hear a lot about how Penzel Mueller mouthpieces are Shedvells, and, well, this is the one that people talk about. It says hard India rubber. And apparently, this is what Louis DeSantis played after his years in the Philadelphia Orchestra. I believe he was in the NBC or the Bell Telephone Radio Hour. Um, and this is one of the more interesting shed stencils, so to speak. The problem that I have, and this is the best one of 3 or 4 that I've played. So you see Penzel Mueller with the umlaut, not Mueller, like you see with the later ones. Later ones say Penzel Mueller, Mueller, artist. And those I don't think are very good mouthpieces, at least not any of the ones that I've played. So this has been refaced. Plays pretty well. The problem is, well, I mean, that's not a bad throat shape, but it's just a bit wide for me. Check out the baffle. It's a higher baffle in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of good things going on. And again, it does have a really great sound. It's just not as focused as I generally like with the Shed Valence, because these interiors, as you're going to see, are just a bit larger chamber, so to speak. And so, at least for the sort of Harold Wright or Ralph McLean, super focused principal clarinet sound that I like, this is more of a kind of like a solo or chamber mouthpiece. For me, it plays really great. This one, if you notice, does not say hard India rubber, but the stamps are almost the same. The lines are different, but this has the same umlaut. I notice the rubber is a little different. I see these scratching lines which show up on really good rubber. But again, there's that umlaut. In a way, I like that interior more, and I think this has more potential. And that baffle is really nice too. If you notice, this is all original. And, not great facing work. Definitely can be faced and brought out a lot of potential. But like I say, in a lot of ways, I actually think this has more potential than the hard India rubber. Now, for the earliest one I've seen, again, I don't like the later artist ones. Unfortunately, I got this for $5. But if you notice, the stamp does not say Penzer Mueller. It says GL Penzel. Let me get in a little closer and do manual focus. GL Penzel, New York. GL Penzel. But once again, really large interior. So I almost think as they went later, you can't really see too much of the baffle there. I think as they went later, actually, the internals got better until they switched to the artist, which then just had no good facing, because I actually like this one the best, even though it doesn't say hard India rubber, because that is a really nice throat shape. I prefer it to the hard India rubber. Definitely prefer the middle one. I would say, if I'm comparing to Bettany's, these ultimately have a little bit more variation. Or Robert's. All these old mouthpieces are inconsistent, but these especially are wild cards and dark horse candidates for a reason. They can have a lot of potential, but not all of them do.